In this video, I am going to show you how to do a horizontal buttonhole with modifications that I made, and I'm very happy with that one. What I made sure that I have, here's my buttonhole, and the row that goes on one side of it and row that is going after the buttonhole, they're not disturbed. So the look of it is very neat and professional. So let me show you how to do that. And the size of buttonhole, I have a button here that I can show. Button's diameter is bigger than the buttonhole. So buttonhole is right here and diameter is bigger. And I like to do that so the stretch on that buttonhole is not affecting the look. So you easily can go through and the buttonhole stays very nicely. So here's how we are going to do that. I have 12 stitches that I cast on, pretending that this is my buttonhole band. And I did some stocking stitch for few rows. And now I'm in the row where I will begin the buttonhole itself. So as I said, I have 6 stitches to the middle, so 12 altogether. I'm on the right side. I'm going to slip the first stitch for the edge. I'm just doing slip stitch edge here. And then I knit 2 stitches. So that makes it 3. And then on the next stitch, I will knit this 4th stitch twice. So I will do increase on it. Knit 1 through the front and then knit the same stitch through the back. So knit 1 front and back. So you could see that my 4th stitch is happening here without any disturbance of that look of the row. And then I have another stitch sitting next to it. So next we'll bind off 4 stitches as follows. I will place this stitch that was extra to the left side, and they both, now the next stitch and this stitch now on the left hand needle, and I'm going to knit them through the back loop together. So knit 2 together through the back loop, put the stitch back on the left, do the same with next 2 stitches. So that's 2. Place again that stitch on the left needle and do one more time. So that's 3. And the last stitch, so we will need to do one more time. So 4 of them. And then this stitch will also be placed on the left needle, but instead of placing like other stitches this way, we will be turning it, and that makes a nicer look for what we're going to do next. So now this stitch that follows and the stitch that I just put turning on the left needle, I will be knitting together, not through the back loop, but normally. And if I tighten that, you could see that I will continue the look that I had before. So this row is not twisted or disturbed. Now I will finish 3 more stitches in this row, and this row is done. So we bound off 4 stitches for the bottom of the buttonhole. Now we turn, and we have 4 stitches before buttonhole and 4 stitches after. And so first we're going to do the slip stitch edge. So with yarn in front you slip, and then next 3 stitches we're going to purl, so the yarn should stay in front. So 1 stitch, 2, all purls, and 3. So next we will be casting off stitches because we need to return our 12 stitches as we had. Normally it's 4 stitches that you need to cast on, but we're going to do only 3 this time. And the cast on that I'm going to use, I call it twisted back loop cast on. I have a video on my website for that. So you go under and then twist once and twice. So you put the stitch on the right side, and that's a pretty tight, nice stitch there. So that's 1, and then 1 and 2, and again tighten. So that's 2 and 1 more. So 1 and 2, and you have 3 stitches that are new after 4 stitches that we worked, and so these are new cast on 3 stitches. Then we'll have next stitches that follow. So 1, 2, and 3, those are purl stitches, and the last stitch is knit 1, that's for the selvage that we are creating. Turn, and this is row number 3, right side row again. So you slip first stitch for the selvage, you knit 3 stitches, so you got the cast on stitches this way, and we're going to take these stitches one by one and knit them, but we're going to knit them through the back loop. So knit first one through the back loop, knit second one through the back loop, and knit the third one through the back loop. So all 3 stitches are done, and you could see that there is a little bit of a stretch of that strand, and it will be not very clean if I start working on the next stitch. So I'm going to cast on right now 1 more stitch out of this. For this, because I only had 3 and I need 4 stitches to close the number of stitches that we had. So I'm going to put my right hand needle under that strand from back toward me, front, and then twist and place that strand. It's a little fiddly here, but you can do that, and put it on the left needle right like that. And then after you have that stitch on the needle, you close the gap, and you also knit this stitch through the back loop as other 3. So now we have 4 stitches above the opening. After that, we just need 4 stitches and the row is done. So basically, you already have your buttonhole done. And after that, you will be working in stockinette stitch again, just like here. So you will have this look. For example, if we did this opening right now, buttonhole, you will be working until you need to get to the next buttonhole, and you will repeat that again. So I hope you like this.